Okay, I'm back again for part 2. Well, I guess it's not video 2 of experiencing God. Now I'm gonna go a little further into detail. Something I didn't cover in my last video. Yeah, my last video I have a few comments from the same guy. By now, it's only been 2 days. Well, almost 2 days since I posted it. Let's see. I guess I'll get into those comments first. Well, I mentioned the guy's name who posted those comments. Let's see. Okay, so let me read those comments. I'm reading the comments right now. Okay, so one comment on my video is saying that atheist knows the Bible better than any Christian, well, better than a Christian. And I'm paraphrasing. I'm not going to use that's the language, the kind of language that this guy used. Let's see. Yeah, and seeing that atheist knows the Bible better than a Christian, and that's the reason many Christians become atheists. Well, he's this guy might be, right about that, but let's look into the reason, for that. An atheist that left God because a Christian who became an atheist because he started really reading the Bible, as a lot of ex-Christians, Christians who convert to atheists say. They really read the Bible, and they see God for who He really is. It's what they say. There's a reason for that. I mean, I could explain that. Satan took advantage of a weak moment. And maybe those atheists, those Christians who became atheists, they started listening to atheists who was never Christians, how they rationalized it. Maybe. However, they became an atheist. I believe it had something to do with, the Old Testament scripture, which, the Bible is a very popular book. Preachers will tell you to, some true preachers will tell you to read the word yourself. See if they're telling you the truth. And these Christians who became atheists lost sight of who God is. The devil took advantage of a weak moment. And now they see God as some kind of bully, or something like that. But I wonder something. How strong was their relationship with God in the first place? But then, I have heard of people, and I've seen people have a strong experience with God, only to quit church a week or two later. But I seriously doubt that those people are truly atheists. And the people that I've seen, have a true experience with God, and then they decide to become and like I said, this is not about proof. It's not. Not about. It's not about scripture. It's not about Old Testament scripture. Which I'm gonna get into that in later videos. And I think there is a big difference between knowing what a scripture says and knowing what it means. The Bible, it has a lot of misunderstood scriptures, and that's understandable. I have seen those Old Testament scriptures that lead people to atheism, and I've seen some of those scriptures already. Well, you know what? That was Old Testament. Okay? It's not like that no more. God has a reason for everything. A reason that we do not always understand. And sometimes even reasons that we'll never understand. We try to bring God down to our level. And when we're doing that, we're demanding evidence of God that's partly based on Scripture. One of the atheist videos, I've seen, trying to disprove God, he did not base that video on a scripture where Jesus promised to answer your prayers. He didn't base it on that scripture. He based that on a scripture where after Jesus has resurrected, he appeared to his disciples to prove that he was resurrected. He based it on that scripture. I have about 5 more minutes. And Jesus did promise to answer prayer, but he didn't say instantly. And sometimes, not even the way you want. If God gave you what you want, when you want it, you would be spoiled. He makes you wait for it. Patience is one of the fruits of the Spirit. Like I said, I believe that because of misunderstanding of Scripture, atheists have the wrong idea of who God is. And they are under deception by a spirit of Antichrist. There's a big difference between not believing in God, atheism, and believing that God is some kind of bully or power hungry, whatever, or if you're saying that God is a bully, then you say that God exists. Unless you're saying if God exists, then he is some kind of bully. Because look at all those words in the Old Testament. We never, like I said, we don't always understand what God is doing. In fact, it makes no sense right now that I am a Christian. Cause I don't always understand why that things happened. Like, there's a reason for it. The Bible also says that some of your prayers will only be answered by fasting and praying. And now, get into the method. And it would not work unless you take it seriously. I guess that could be experiencing God, the method. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Let's see how much time I have left. Ooh, about 2 minutes. Maybe a little longer. You see, to experience God, well, you have to be open-minded. You have to take this seriously, or else you won't experience nothing. You cannot put a time limit on it. I'm not gonna put a time limit on it. And you gotta wait a long time. Let's see, there must be something. Oh yeah. Try worshiping God. Follow the Bible. Try to live a Christian lifestyle. Spend hours worshiping God. A long time. Dedicate one day to worshiping God. And a week, maybe every weekend or something. In fact, dedicate every day to doing some worshiping of God. Worshiping God. And while you're worshiping God, you might feel His presence. Let's see how much time I have left. And then if you would, have a need, any kind of need, there's something in your life, pray. Try to live a Christian lifestyle. I believe that atheists read the Bible to find something in it to prove their point that God doesn't exist. Therefore, they have seen scriptures that explains what a Christian lifestyle should look like. In Galatians chapter 5. And see if you don't notice anything different. Make an effort toward it. Make an effort for a change. You can't just sit there and wait for it to happen while you're worshiping God. It's not going to be scientific evidence. You're going to experience something. I guess I should stop here, and I'll go further in the detail in my next video.